Tyson and I started our honeymoon in London. It was amazing. We flew business class for the first time. It was amazing. When we first flew in, we found this amazing pizza place that is like Neapolitan style, and it's the best pizza I've ever had, truly. There's a place in back home that tries to do this style, but the crust gets really soggy, and this one was just amazing. Oh my gosh, the crust was so flavorful. Oh, it was the best. And then we woke up and found this pub near the place that we were staying, around Notting Hill area, and it kind of looked like a little French pub, but we had an English breakfast with tea and coffee, and it was so cute. They put their little beans in these little jars, and Tyson didn't really like them, and I made this funny joke. I was like, "Are you okay, people? You barely touched your tiny jar of beans." And this Waterstones bookstore was 6 floors. It was amazing. We spent so much time there, and the bells were ringing in this church where they filmed Bridgerton, the wedding scene between Edwina and Anthony. And the bells were ringing because the Queen had passed. Oh my gosh, we got there, took a nap, woke up, the Queen was gone. We were like, oh, was it our fault? Is it because we're here? Anyway, we kind of dodged the royal business all around and went into Harrods, and look how beautiful their Christmas store is. And I haven't been to Harrods in a really long time. It's just like a really fancy mall with a bunch of designers and stuff, but I actually really love this food hall that they have. I would have dreams about it. That's how amazing it is. But this little tiny mini Dior display was really cute that I wanted to show you. But let's get to the food hall. Oh my gosh, we started off in the chocolate place, and we were trying to kill time to get to the Globe that we had tickets for this night. So we spent so much time in this food hall. I'm sure Tyson was bored by the half hour in that we were there. But I wanted to celebrate and get some honeymoon chocolate, like just to celebrate the two of us. So we walked around, and there were so many different chocolates. Oh my gosh, this little place had macarons, and there was a lottery in there too. But I couldn't give or take macarons. But the next place was like the bakery hall, and they had these adorable, super detailed cupcakes. I didn't get them because they're fondant, and I don't really think fondant's very tasty, but they are so beautiful. And I did get a slice of that chocolate cake you see right there, and it was delicious. It was rich, not too sweet, which is great to find. These little tarts, oh my gosh, how gorgeous are these? Oh my goodness, we had such a blast walking around. They also have a prepared food hall. They had like sushi, dim sum, sandwiches, as you can see, everything. We found another pub to have dinner before we headed to the theater. And this was the beautiful walk along the river. And we finally made it to the Globe as little groundlings to watch The Tempest. And we were so tired by then. I was like, we should leave early. But I'm so glad we stayed because it was an amazing show. These were the chocolates I ended up getting for us. And here's that chocolate cake. Oh my gosh. We like hauled it around town all day to finally get back to the flat that we were staying in. And look how gorgeous it was. The next morning, we actually ended up meeting up with Carissa at Borough Market, Tyson's favorite market. And look how big those lobsters were. My goodness, the fresh seafood. Oh, there was also a Michelin star donut from St. John. And this one was vanilla custard, and I had a chocolate one, and it really was amazing. The custard was like, oh, there's Carissa and her boyfriend. Homemade pastry cream was amazing. But then we went to see And Juliet, and we were so excited to be able to squeeze in a musical here. And it was really nice. I really liked it. We went to Chicken Sours for a crispy chicken sandwich for dinner. And as if we haven't eaten enough on this day, we were actually really full, but I really wanted to try this. So then Tyson just got a little plate of fingers because we were kind of stuffed still. Even with walking, I think, 7 miles this day. It's crazy. And then we were headed to the train station to head up to Scotland. And we were like, London's crazy with the Queen passing. We should just go up to Scotland. We should get away from all the craziness. And this was the beautiful train ride, but the train was delayed 3 hours. I was like, I swear, if this queen is on this train, I'm going to be livid. But this is the amazing flat that we rented in Edinburgh called Cannon Cave. I found them on TikTok. They are incredible. The place was so luxurious. It felt so nice to be taken care of. We ordered breakfast in bed for the next morning, so we didn't have to worry about, finding food for ourselves. And they have a restaurant that's upstairs that caters this. And this haggis that's on this plate was the best thing I had the entire trip, except for dinner, which I'll show you. We went to Victoria Street to go to the Royal Mile, and it was all blocked off because guess what? The Queen's body was there. I couldn't believe it. We were trying to get to afternoon tea reservations, and look, they blocked off the whole street. I'm telling you, we couldn't get away from these people. But we had afternoon tea in this amazing place that was sort of Game of Thrones vibe, but look how gorgeous this walk is coming in. There's beautiful flowers, beautiful greenery. The weather was amazing, but we got inside to our reservation. Look how beautiful this place is. It was so sunny, no rain. I packed a coat and everything to prepare for Scottish weather, but it was so sunny and warm. It was amazing. I had told this incredible place. It's called the Witchery by the castle, and their downstairs is lit by candlelight, and it's just bright enough because of the sun, but it was so beautiful. And I had told them it was our honeymoon, and they gave us actually a special little treat. Look how amazing these teapots are. I got peppermint. Tyson got this apple cider-esque one, and it was delicious. Oh my goodness. But we told them it was our honeymoon, and they gave us this cute little plate. So sweet. That's haggis down there. Some salmon, egg salad. The scones, of course. I had been looking all over London. We couldn't squeeze it in, but I finally got my afternoon tea and it was amazing. And these dapper folks were walking with the Queen just down the street a little bit when they put her body in St. Giles Cathedral, I think. But finally, they opened it up so that we could walk around. I found the Fringe shop. It's one of my goals to be there during the Fringe Festival. And I mean, those roads are still blocked, but we managed to go around to all the souvenir shops, which I'm such a sucker for. And I got all of my friends cashmere scarves, and look how beautiful the street is. I wish Tyson could have had a more normal experience because I had been there before and he hadn't. But we were walking around getting tired, but not wanting to go back right away. And we stumbled upon this Frankenstein themed pub. We didn't even plan it. We just walked by it and we were like, what's this? Let's go in. We each got a beer and they have a cute little show. It's not very cute. It's supposed to be very spooky, but lightning and thunder goes off. And over there, an animatronic Frankenstein comes out, and we got it on camera. And then we had a whiskey distillery tour scheduled for the next day, which we were leaving. And so they squeezed us in on this day, which was really, really sweet. And it was Holyrood Distillery. And we bought so many gifts for our bridal party and stuff. And it was a lot of fun. He was so passionate. Marcos was the man leading the tour. He was so passionate and so knowledgeable, and it was so fun. It was probably one of the highlights of the trip. And when we were in the shop, we were allowed to taste anything we wanted before we bought it. And that's juniper, salt, and beeswax that they put in their gin for flavor. And they told us all about the process, and it was so fun. And they celebrated our honeymoon with us at the end, the nice salesman at the shop. And then for dinner, we went to Fisher's in the City, which is, if the haggis was the best breakfast, this by far was the best dinner. Wait till you see this hot seafood platter. Brace yourself. I had never had seafood this fresh, this beautiful. Those mussels, there's like a pile of mussels underneath, that langoustine on top, half a Scottish lobster, clams, oysters. Oh my gosh, my mouth was watering just watching it. But everything was so succulent. It was so like tender. Tyson got a steak. He's not a big seafood fan, but I was like, I will regret it so much if we make it all the way up to Scotland and don't eat any of their seafood. And I actually think I found this place on TikTok as well. A lot of people were recommending it. And it's a small, quaint little place, but the bar looks like a boat. How freaking cute is that? We had just come from the whiskey distillery tour, so we were kind of like a little tipsy. So it was nice to have a place to sit. And like the walk to this restaurant was amazing. It's on this small cobblestoned back street, and it was incredible. And then for dinner, we topped it off with a sticky toffee pudding with vanilla ice cream, and it was an amazing experience. We bonded with the locals about how annoying it was to dodge all the royals, but other than that, it was an incredible time.